Why do I not just get it and try it out with you? What the fuck? Salutations and welcome back, you guys. I'm surprised that you actually came back, considering how less than interesting my last two videos were. Or maybe you didn't come back at all and I'm just, you know, talking to myself right now. Either way, I thought that while I'm still waiting for further projects to get approved and, you know, all that stuff that I talked about in the last video, I thought I could make a little video with you about all the equipment that I currently own. Ever since I started with my camera, which I'm filming on right now, I grew quite a collection of equipment that belongs and goes with it. So it's been about a year and a half, I think, since I got the camera, so my collection has had that much time to evolve, I guess. But it's also not really that much. Like I already said in the last video, I don't really have a microphone, a proper one. So yeah, it's not like this video is gonna be 10 years long or something. That's not how long a video can be. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So I switched to my little Sony photo camera that I use for vacation pictures usually. Sorry for the quality change, but I didn't really know how else to record this without, you know, having to actually show my equipment. So yeah, this is my camera, and what could be more important than this in order to shoot, right? I have a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K, as you can see. I put a cage on it to protect it a little, and this is my lens, which I will come to later. Yeah, I mean, this little baby right here is the reason why I even got the slightest idea to operate a camera, because it gives me the option to use it whenever I feel like it and not have to go out and borrow equipment from my school or wherever. So this is perfect for me to practice on, and, you know, just gives me the confidence to try out whatever I want because I have my own camera to try it with. So I have three lenses for this camera. The first one is the one that I'm actually shooting on right now, so I can show them to you without switching back to the bad quality again, which I don't feel like right now. So I'll just show you a little close-up of it here outside of what I'm saying. So this one is a Panasonic Lumix zoom lens, 12 to 35 millimeters. This one is actually really my favorite one, as you can maybe tell, because I'm also shooting this video with it. Just because, you know, it's quite flexible and it doesn't need any adapter or anything, so you can just quickly shoot something. My other two lenses are actually Nikon F-mount kind of lenses. So I use them together with this little Metabone speed booster. I don't know if this... Yeah, I don't have autofocus on, so this totally didn't help you with anything. These two I got used for, I don't know, maybe half the price or something all together. So the two Nikon lenses and the speed booster I got all together. So this one is a Volimax Pro Sigma lens with 50 millimeters. And this one is basically the same, but 85 millimeters. These two were the first lenses I had, and let me tell you about the pain that I had whenever I tried to record something with them inside, because, you know, this is 85 millimeters and this one isn't really that much better on my Blackmagic because of the crop sensor. And yeah, their focal length really was not made for what I was doing inside my small little flat room. But they do give some pretty nice results. I would show you that if I actually found anything from back when I was experimenting with them. Like any footage at all, I don't know where it went. It wasn't anything for school, so it was all like private for fun stuff. So I guess that's why I never saved it anywhere. But we'll just have to do with my word of them being nice, I guess. Alright, let's continue with my storage devices. I have two so far. One of them I am using to record this right now with, so I won't be able to show you. But yeah, they're both from Angelbird and they have a huge storage capacity, so they have so far always gotten me through a shooting day. So the one that I'm shooting on right now is a CFast 2.0 with 256 gigabytes, I think. And then we have this little one, which is an SSD with 512 gigabytes. This one gets connected to a little cable, and I also have like my mount and everything to put it on the camera with. So yeah, both really fast and efficient and small and easy to transport, which I absolutely love. And to be honest, I love their style too. It's like a huge plus. They're nice and, you know, smooth and black. And I know that I stuck some ugly label thing to it that mentions what it is, but I needed to know how much storage it has in case someone wants to borrow it and doesn't know what they're looking at. But I think they're really pretty. And in the future, if my projects get bigger, I will probably have to invest in some more storage devices, very probably. But for now, this is totally fine, and I can work perfectly well with it. Speaking of lasting through a whole shooting day, I have a ton of batteries by now. Of course, the camera only came with one battery, and to be honest, they don't last that long if you keep your camera rolling all the time and, you know, have to take some longer shoots or can't turn it off all the time. At first, I bought two fake batteries. They were a total disaster, let me tell you. I think they lasted for maybe 10 minutes or so, and then they just died on me. So I realized pretty quickly that I need to take original ones, otherwise this isn't gonna go anywhere. So I went for original batteries and bought, I think, 5 or 4 Blackmagic, these original ones of course, the LPE6 ones. In addition, I also own this Blackmagic battery pack thing that takes 2 batteries at the same time and is lasting for 2 hours or so without having to charge it. This one is helpful because you can take a different model of batteries with it and they're not that expensive, which I bought 2 of course, because this needs 2. And it charges really quickly. You can just put them in here and then you charge this and then you're good to go. I also have a second battery pack, which packs I think 3 batteries, but it's not an original one, so it's not from Blackmagic. So I'm not entirely sure how long it will hold. I've only had it for a few months and didn't really get the chance yet to try it out entirely. So I don't know how long it lasts, but it has 3 batteries, so it might give me an hour or half an hour maybe on the Blackmagic, which is of course helpful as well. But enough battery talk, that's like the least interesting thing, let's continue. Next up, my lovely monitor. It's from Feelworld and I have only had it for 6 months or so, and it's already made life so much easier, especially since you can't move the Blackmagic's touch monitor. It is very nice to not have to, you know, stretch your neck around the corner every single time you want to see what you're doing. To prove that, I actually can show you that I am using my monitor right here to look at what I am doing, just to see if I'm in frame and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it is very helpful for basically everything you want to do where you are not right behind the camera. I have, I think, 4 batteries for it from Blue Max, and they also work for my lights, which I will come to later, but they're really great. They last forever. I think I can last through a whole shooting day with one of these batteries on the monitor. So very helpful, and also for the lights the same thing. They're really great. Then I have, of course, a ton of camera handles, cages, all that kind of stuff. They just make transporting and shooting a lot easier. I don't really have any good equipment for steady shoots that are handheld. I only have like a cheap plastic-ish kind of tripod, and I don't have a gimbal or anything. So if you want to shoot something smooth and just, you know, hold the camera onto it and move with it, these are really great. This one's a top handle, so you hold the camera like this and it's like here. And this one I have 2 of, but I couldn't find the other one right now, so I just went with one of them to show them, or show it. And this is like a side handle, so you hold the camera like this and go. So I think these are a really good and cheap replacement for a gimbal if, you know, you want to have at least somewhat of a smooth shoot without having to use the gimbal and shoot handheld. Of course, they don't replace the, you know, balance that the gimbal gives you when you run or something like that. But yeah, they are really good as a substitute for now, and whenever I get enough money, I will probably also invest in a gimbal. I don't know about anyone else out there who has filmmaking experiences, but I always find that if I have to hold the camera like this all the time, so like supporting the lens and holding the camera, this part of my wrist just gets twisted and it hurts at the end of the day if I have to do it all day. It's not great. So these handles save me from joint pain, I guess. Lastly, we come to my light set. It's these video LED lights by Neewer. This doesn't tell you anything, it's just blank. Let me open this. There we go. There are 3 lights in this set. 2 of them I am using right now, so I can't show you those, but this one's the perfect example. They run on power and batteries, so they have 2 battery slots right here, and you can also turn them on via power. And you can change the temperature as well as the brightness with them. So, you know, warm, cold, light, dark, whatever you need. It's kind of nice because, you know, you can shoot outside with them. And inside, it doesn't really matter. They're quite strong when you put them to the brightest setting, so I really like them, yeah. Additionally, I have 2 softboxes that fit basically perfectly onto them. I haven't really used them that much yet. I think maybe 2 or 3 times so far, even though I've had this light set for a year and a half, basically. I think I got it shortly after the camera. But so far I haven't really needed it. Let's see how it ends, if I ever need them or not. But these are really good if I just want some basic lighting somewhere, like right now, for example. I don't even think this light setup is the best one I've ever made, but you know, it works for a simple YouTube video diary. Sadly, as I already mentioned in the previous video, I do not have any proper audio equipment. The only thing I have is this little Rode video microphone that is basically made for phones, I think. So like if you want to shoot with your iPhone or something. So not really anything that is worth using in a proper film production yet, but maybe, I don't know, in the future I'll invest in a recorder and some lav mics or something like that. They're definitely on my list, so you know, just keep your eyes or maybe ears open for whenever my sound quality finally gets better. That's when you know I have found something. But for now, this is all. That's it for today. I honestly cannot tell you the proper reason why I made this video or even the purpose for why it needs to exist, other than it was just, you know, fun to shoot another video and play around with my equipment. That was my lamp, oops. Anyways. Maybe it motivated some of you guys to buy some of these things. I will not make a list in the info box of where I got all of these because it's too much to find and, you know, recall. And I also didn't really review them. I just told you that I have them, and if something works well, then, you know, but yeah, it wouldn't be a great help for you to decide what to choose if you want to buy something for yourself. Either way, it was a fun little video, and like I said in the beginning, while I'm waiting for the real projects to start, this was a nice way of passing some time, for me at least. I hope it was for you as well. I can understand if you do not want to watch this video or if you didn't finish it because it's just useless. Hopefully the next video is gonna be more interesting, but I had fun, so that's what counts, right? See you next time then, and stay creative. Bye!